Hi, my name is Alyssa Chambers. I am going to do my makeup and talk about astrology, and you're going to get ready with me. You have no choice. You have to now. Today we're talking about Gemini. This feels like a hostage situation, and so does hanging out with Geminis. I am primed, moisturized, all that fun stuff. Chapstick. If you want to know what I am using, I'm going to list it down below. I forget what some things are called. Some things don't have names on them, but I'm gonna list everything that I know. And yeah, I'm actually really excited though. I got these duochromes, and well, my husband got them for me. He's so sweet, and I hope they go well. And if they don't go well, if you see me changing my makeup, it's because I'm really mad that these didn't go well. The world's cutest Gemini. Here he is. Okay. Gemini is represented on your chart as like two eyes, like the Roman numeral 2. If you don't know your chart, I have provided a video on how to look it up. I would recommend looking it up if you really want to know a lot more about yourself and if you're really into astrology. Gemini is known as the twins, and it is the first air sign in order of all of the signs if you start with Aries. So since Gemini is an air sign, they are known for being about communication and intellect. That's what air is all about. It is all about communication, talking, your like innermost thoughts, that kind of stuff. I think that's the problem with Gemini that people get upset about, is that Gemini is known for being a communicating sign because it's air, but they can be really terrible communicators. I think that Gemini, their major problem is that they're too much in their own head. They don't know how to communicate properly, how to like have a good conversation, and so it gets turned into them being kind of two-faced or manipulative because it's just not done well. I find that a lot of Geminis, unfortunately, are super insecure. And I think that really messes with them. Of course, it depends on their chart and all of that, but I think that's what really, really gets to them, is that they want to be liked and they want to be communicated with, and they just aren't good at it. All of the beginning signs of the zodiac, like in order Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, I find them to be almost like babies. They are super early in the developing of their characteristics compared to other signs. So for Gemini, what would come next is Libra, and Libra, they're kind of in the same boat where they do that, kind of, it's almost like two-faced. People think they're two-faced, but really they just they suck at it. Geminis are too in their head still and not enough verbalizing, I think. So if you are friends with or trying to become friends with or dating a Gemini, it depends on where things are in your chart and where things are in their chart on whether or not it's going to work. I think I'm going to do a whole separate thing about compatibility. But Geminis are very difficult because honestly, they're manipulative. I don't know if Geminis are trying to be manipulative or if it just happens that way, but they're super manipulative and they end up taking advantage of people, and a lot of times it's just, I swear, It's just to see if they can do it. They're not all manipulative, and I know they're not all doing it on purpose, but a lot of them, I swear that they are. But if they're not, a lot of times the problem is that Geminis get bored really easily. They love like good intellectual conversations. They're the kind they want to sit around and talk about like aliens and ghosts and like weird stuff. Every Gemini I know loves intellectual ping pong. That's what I call it anyway. They like the banter. They like, oh, how do you feel about this really touchy political subject? I'm just gonna casually bring that up during Thanksgiving. Hope it goes well. So, if you decide to date a Gemini, I hope that you not necessarily enjoy arguing, but I hope that you probably enjoy arguing. Just make sure if you're friends with a Gemini that you're just basically never boring, or that you are really interested in a variety of subjects, hopefully ones that they are also interested in. Geminis are not necessarily impressed by status. They are more impressed with your intellect. You could have nothing to your name, but if a Gemini finds you interesting, they'll think that you're great. Geminis are just genuinely curious about things, learning, gaining knowledge. I think that they would get along really well with Sagittarius because Sagittarius loves to learn. Or it would be like a terrible who's smarter than who kind of situation. That could go really bad. Most likely, some of your favorite celebrities are Gemini. If you're into that, talk show hosts, artists, a lot of them are Gemini because they just love to communicate. Musicians, a lot. Writers of music. I feel like I keep saying the same things over and over again, but it's true. So, like, depending on where your Gemini is how it's going to affect you. Gemini is also your third house. So, if you have like a Gemini Mercury, you're going to love to communicate. You're going to love banter. You're going to love hearing other people's opinions. Even sometimes I feel like even if a Gemini doesn't like it, like they'll probably make it known that they don't like it, but they are 100% willing to listen to somebody else's opinion just out of sheer curiosity. If you have a Gemini Jupiter, then that means that you love to learn through communication. I find all of that stuff really fascinating when it comes to Gemini because Gemini is a sign that really enjoys learning and communicating. Let's say you had a teacher who was a Sag or a Gemini or Libra. That's really good communication and learning. Those are things that are going to help you. But if you had, let's say, a teacher who was an Aries, who's really aggressive in the way that they teach, you might not receive that well. That might be threatening to you, and you might feel like you're not really learning. I don't know. I just like to think of different scenarios where different different things would be appreciated, kind of. Like, I don't want my surgeon to be an Aries. Sorry, Aries. For the most part, wherever you have Gemini in your chart, or in your third house, things in your third house, that's where you like to have the most variety. That's where you like to learn, communicate, stuff like that. I think it's really interesting and very important to know about yourself, because if it's going to help you learn, then that's how you're going to progress as a person. So if you know that you're going to need variety in these things, maybe even to be happy, that I feel like that should be important to you. It's important to me. I don't know. So that's Gemini for you, for the most part. We might get into, I think I might do a compatibility thing. That's gonna be, oh my gosh, that'll be so many videos, but it's fine. It's fine. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more makeup and astrology. I need to think of a better name. My friend at work said blending with the stars. I kind of like that. I don't know. You might see a name change. I don't know.